What's up guys, my name is Ilya and welcome to my channel. So today I want to talk to you about dividends. Should you invest in the dividend stock? And we will discuss a new Robinhood's feature which calls DRIP or automatic dividend reinvesting. And I will give you my top 5 of dividend stocks. Let's go guys. So we probably all heard about dividends and that some stocks paying dividends to people. What does it mean? So technically when you're buying a stock, the company stock, you are entitled for some revenue, and some companies are paying revenue and we call it dividends. So dividends are paid depends on the amount of stocks you have. Not all companies pay dividends. Some companies pay dividend every single month. Some companies are paying dividends quarterly. Somebody does it once a year, or somebody does it twice a year. The biggest company, one of the biggest online retailers, Amazon, doesn't pay dividends at all. And that's awful because the Amazon's share price is around $2,300 and they won't even pay dividend to you. That's crazy. But let's discuss, should you actually invest in the dividend stock? In my opinion, yes and no at the same time. So maybe you've seen on the TikTok or on YouTube how people showing their history in the Robinhood app or another trading account, and it shows like every month some stocks paying them dividends. But have you ever noticed the amount of dividends they're getting every month? Usually it's like couple bucks, because if you want to make a lot of money from dividends, you have to buy a really huge amount of stocks, like significant, a lot of money, and sometimes it doesn't really make sense. Let's say if for one At&t share you get like 40 cents of dividend per one share. Can you imagine how much money you can invest to make at least $1,000 per year in dividends? That's crazy. That's couple $100,000. So you can actually make some money per year in dividends. So usually it doesn't make sense. I think dividend is like a bonus. So you own a share, it grows, it gives you a good return, like let's say 10, 15, maybe even 20% per year, and they're gonna send you a couple bucks in dividends, which is pretty good, but it shouldn't focus on dividends. There are a lot of stocks there, and sometimes the stock that pays dividend, it's not that great of a stock. Let's say the dividend stock can grow only 2 or 3% per year. That 2% growth per year won't do any good to you. You would rather buy a company that grows 5, 10, 15% per year and won't pay any dividends to you, but you will make much more money on that stock than on the dividend stocks. There are a lot of good companies that actually grows a lot and they pay pretty good dividends too. And this is what I want to discuss, but let's discuss later about it. Right now, just hit that like button so my YouTube channel grows, and subscribe. So now I want to talk about new feature in Robinhood. So to be honest, Robinhood has been pretty good to us, because a couple days ago I got an email about my fractional share investing. Finally I got it, and then a couple days later I got an email about new DRIP option, which is automatic dividend reinvesting. So what does it do? Every time when company pays you dividend, the Robinhood will reinvest that dividend in the same stock. That seems pretty good. If you don't like it, you can just shut it off. This seems pretty helpful, but in order to get that DRIP option, you need to be able to trade fractional shares. And to be able to trade fractional shares, you actually have to sign up for their waiting list and wait till fractional shares will be available to you. So I'm not sure if Robinhood thinks about like speeding stuff up, so actually more and more people will have an access to drip and fractional shares on their Robinhood app. Hopefully they will, because I think that in 2020 that's a pretty good idea. Right now everybody trying to make some money, everybody looking for another sources of income, and maybe day trading or just trading for extra income is a really good thing for them. So hopefully Robinhood will hurry up with their new options and features, and in a short term will implement these features for everyone in the app. To be honest, I don't understand people who invest just in dividend stocks. What that couple bucks from that dividend stocks will do for you in the long term. You don't make that amount of money. If you actually get like even $1 per share, what does it do? Do you have like a lot of money? If you have $100,000 to invest in a really good stock, you can get a much bigger return than investing in some dividend stock and getting that dividends. If you have $100 in your pocket and you want to invest something, I feel like there are tons of other stocks that will do much better to your pocket and will grow your investment portfolio much faster than dividend stocks. But dividend stocks won't do anything to you. Like, I saw some videos on TikTok when people are buying for 5,000, 10,000, some weird dividend stocks. I never even heard about those companies. And yes, they get paid like a couple bucks a month because they're buying like a bunch of them. So every single stock paying dividends in a different time. So, and they show you that every month they have like $10, $20 in income. But there are 52 weeks in a year, and $10 give you only $520 in return in dividends per year. And those stocks are sketchy, they're not good, they're not trustworthy, and they won't even grow that much. And I feel in 2020 you should reconsider that dividend investing, because during Corona we don't know what's gonna happen. Corona is still here, it hasn't gone anywhere, and a lot of companies, because of the Corona impact, they actually cancel their dividend payment for 2020. I'm not sure if more companies will start doing them to save money, but they might. So can you imagine if you bought like stocks for $5,000 or for $10,000 and they said like just dividend stocks, we're talking about dividend stocks, and they said like, no, you know what, we're not gonna pay you any money this year because of Corona, we got really hit by Corona, no dividends to you. And guess what, sure, you can sell those stocks, but I feel like you would rather invest in something really good, and if that stock pays money, go ahead, just take that extra cash, that dividends, and reinvest with Robinhood drip or with something else. Alright guys, now I'll give you my top 5 of dividend stocks that I invest as a good investment with a really good return, and they also pay dividends. Well, and number 1 for me, it's Apple. Oh yeah, Apple is really great company. It grows a lot, and can you imagine that Apple will disappear one day? No, it's not happening. It's here. Everybody likes iPhones, everybody likes MacBooks. Sure, they probably got hit by Corona, but on the long term their stock price will go up higher and higher, and Apple also pays dividends. I don't remember exact amount, but it's something around 80 cents per share. I'll post the right amount right here. And I think like this is the great investment in Apple stock in the long term, and also they pay dividends. This is what you're trying to look for. Good investment, and they'll pay dividends and double profit. Alright, so second company is Microsoft. It's a great company. It's been on the market forever, more than 25 years, and guess what, the same like Apple, it won't go anywhere. The stock price will go up higher and higher. They did get hit by Corona crisis, but guess what, on the long term they'll rebound 100% and they will hit new levels. And yes, they pay dividends too. I'll post the amount of dividends that they paid per share in 2020 right here, guys. All right, The third stock I want to talk about is Intel. As you all know, Intel makes chip and a lot of other stuff. The company is great. It's been on the market forever, trustworthy, a lot of value. And guess what? In the long term, you will do great and the price will go up, and they also pay you dividends. It's like profit. And the fourth stock will be McDonald's. McDonald's is great. How long it's been on the market? I'm not sure. Over 50 years. Yeah, over 50 years. And I bet everybody at least once ate McDonald's in their life. And I think right now during Corona, McDonald's has actually a really good position on the market because they still was open even during this pandemic. They do deliveries with Grubhub, Uber, and all other delivery companies, and they're doing really good. I know that they're reopening their McDonald's stores in Europe and China and other countries in the world. So they're doing great, and on the long term, the stock will go up in price. You'll make good returns, and also they pay dividends. This is what you're trying to look for: good returns, stock going up, good, stable, at least 5% per year grow, and dividends. That's great. And the fifth company, I will put AT&T. AT&T actually one of the top companies that pay dividends. Yes, they're like very safe. They've been paying dividends forever. I think right now they're paying around 35 or 40 cents per share. I'll post it right here somewhere, the exact amount in 2020. And it's a great company. It's a blue chip stock, so the price of AT&T won't go up crazy. You still can get a good return. You know that it's not going anywhere. It's one of the biggest cellular carriers in the United States of America, and the company has a lot of value. And guess what? 2020 and 2021, it will be 5G race. So hopefully AT&T will be in a really good position with 5G network, and the stock will rebound from coronavirus crisis, and it will go up, and they also pay dividends. Alright guys, so here are my top 5 of dividend stocks. And like I said, don't look for dividends, look for great value stocks, that stock that will go up in price, and if they pay dividends, that's totally great. And don't forget that a lot of stocks that paid dividends before Corona, they might cancel the dividend payments in 2020. So be careful. And like I said, I don't believe in just dividend strategy, dividend investing portfolio, because it doesn't really make sense to me. If you think that it does make sense, comment down below, let me know your opinion. Subscribe guys, hit that like button. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope we'll see you soon. Take care.